This is the story of little Emma and her giant protector Max. For the longest time, I thought my German Shepherd was my only child, but everything changed when Emma came into our lives. Wherever she goes, Max is always by her side, like a loyal guardian. If Emma goes for a walk, he follows her every step. And when she takes a bath, Max sits right outside the door, watching over her. He guards her as if she were one of his own. And sometimes I genuinely think Emma sees him as her best friend. She's even started behaving like she understands his language. We were naturally worried about how Max would react to a newborn like Emma. If things had gone wrong, it could have been disastrous. So we took our time introducing them properly. My husband brought one of Emma's blankets home so Max could get used to her scent. His reaction was incredible. He was immediately curious and intrigued. When Emma finally came home, he greeted her with so much joy, sniffing her gently and wagging his tail. He quickly accepted her as his little sister. I'm still seeing you haven't subscribed yet, and that honestly makes me a little sad because what comes next in their story is going to blow your mind. As the days passed, their bond only grew stronger. Emma loved reaching out to touch Max's soft fur, and his gentle nature was met with equal affection from him. But out of everything, she shares a special connection with this massive dog. He's become her loyal companion and protector. Wherever Emma is, Max is right there with her, like her shadow. If she crawls too far, Max rushes after her and gently nudges her back. He loves to give her gentle kisses and make her laugh. Their friendship is something truly special, and without a doubt will last a lifetime. Some people worry that Emma might get sick from Max licking her, or that she might get hurt playing with such a big dog. But I've always been cautious, especially during their first meeting. We carefully monitor their interactions, and I know one thing for sure. If you love dogs, they'll love you back. Watching Emma bond with Max brings me so much joy. Their friendship is something magical that fills our home with warmth and happiness. But let me tell you about the moment that really showed me just how protective Max is. One afternoon, Emma was napping in her crib, and I was doing laundry downstairs. Suddenly, I heard Max barking, which is unusual because he rarely barks. I rushed upstairs, worried something was wrong. When I got to Emma's room, I saw Max standing by her crib, alert and tense. Then I noticed what he had sensed, a small spider crawling on the wall near Emma's crib. Max had spotted it before I did and was making sure I knew about it. I removed the spider, and Max immediately calmed down and went back to his gentle watch. He wasn't overreacting. He was doing his job, protecting Emma from anything that could potentially harm her. That moment made me realize this isn't just a dog watching over a baby. This is a guardian who takes his role seriously. Emma's pediatrician was initially concerned when I told her about Max being so close to Emma. She asked all the typical questions about hygiene, safety, and boundaries. But after I explained how we introduce them, how we supervise their interactions, and how incredibly gentle Max is, she was actually impressed. She told me that children who grow up with dogs often develop stronger immune systems, better social skills, and learn empathy at an early age. Hearing that from a medical professional gave me even more confidence in the bond Max and Emma share. The way Max has adapted his entire behavior around Emma is remarkable. Before Emma arrived, Max used to play rough. He'd jump on the couch, run around the house, and bark at every little sound. But the moment Emma came home, he transformed into this calm, gentle presence. He still has his playful moments, but never when Emma is nearby. He's learned to control his energy, to move slowly, and to always be aware of where she is. It's like he understands she's fragile and needs special care. One of the sweetest things Max does is during Emma's tummy time, he lies down right next to her on the floor, matching her level, and just watches her. Emma has started reaching for him, grabbing his ears, and even trying to crawl toward him. Max never moves away. He just stays there patiently, letting her explore and learn. Sometimes she accidentally pulls his fur a bit too hard, and Max doesn't even flinch. He just looks at me as if to say, "It's okay, she's learning." I've seen grown dogs walk away from much less, but Max endures it all with grace and patience. Friends and family who visit are always amazed by their relationship. My mother was skeptical at first. She kept saying things like, "Are you sure this is safe? And what if he snaps?" But after spending just one afternoon watching Max and Emma together, she completely changed her tune. She saw how Max would gently place his toy next to Emma, how he'd rest his head near her during nap time, and how he'd immediately alert us if Emma made any sound of distress. My mom actually teared up and said, "I've never seen anything like this. He really does see her as his puppy." There was this one incident at the park that really demonstrated Max's intelligence and protective instinct. Emma was in her stroller, and I was talking to another mom for a moment. A jogger came running past us pretty close and pretty fast, without any command from me. Max immediately stepped in front of Emma's stroller, creating a barrier between the jogger and her. The jogger passed by without incident, but Max didn't move until they were completely gone. Then he calmly returned to Emma's side, and that was it. No barking, no aggression, just calculated protection. That's the kind of awareness and intelligence Max has. He assesses situations and responds appropriately. As Emma gets older, I can already see how their bond is evolving. She's starting to recognize Max's presence when he enters the room. Her whole face lights up. She smiles, reaches out, and makes these happy sounds that melt my heart. Max responds by wagging his tail and gently approaching her for their little greeting ritual. It's become their thing, and watching it never gets old. Every single time it happens, I'm reminded of how lucky we are to have Max in our lives. So here's what I want to know from you. Do you think dogs instinctively know how to be gentle with babies, or is it something they learn from watching us treat them carefully? Watching Emma bond with Max brings me so much joy. Their friendship is something magical that fills our home with warmth and happiness. If you like the story about Emma and her furry friend, put a like and subscribe to the channel. Max and Emma are truly like family, and I feel at ease knowing they're together. Thank you for being part of their journey.